Hello everyone, this is Sabakuna Chibi Neko with another episode of K-pop news. There's a lot of SM news today, so you better hold on tight. Alright, let's get started. So yesterday, which in our date is today, the SM Town Live Tour 4 kicked off in the World Cup Stadium in Seoul. There was a giant set list of about 60-something songs. It's on Wikipedia if you want to look at the set list. I'm not going to read it, it's really long. The performances were awesome, from what I've seen on videos and pictures. However, there were a lot of holes in this performance this year. A lot of groups were missing members. Let's see, FX was without Sully, SHINee was without Onu, Super Junior is without Yesung, and I've heard Zumi wasn't really even in a lot of the song. There were pictures of him sitting in the VIP box, even though he's sang with Victoria. I thought that was odd. And EXO was only promoting with 11 members and not 12. But seeing how Chris is considered an inactive member until his lawsuit is settled, not surprised, just a little sad. But other than that, really good. Speaking of performances, KCON has just about wrapped up. And man, the lineup was sick. I really wish I could have gone. I live a million miles from Los Angeles though. The lineup included VIX, G-Dragon, Teen Top, B1A4, Girls' Generation, Spica, IU, CN Blue, Jungjoon Young, BTS. And yeah, that was basically the lineup. And if I forgot anyone important, please let me know. But man, I saw G-Dragon's videos, like, on the Big Bang channel at his performance at KCON, and he's just, he's so amazing. Sorry about that fangirl moment. Alright, now getting back to the SM stuff. Taemin's music video for Danger has officially been released, and there's also a live performance of him doing the medley with Ace. First of all, I just want to say, Taemin looks really, really hot, and I feel like he's the love child of Junghyun and GD. I really love the dancing. His dancing is just so good. And even in the live performance, it's just so polished and perfect, and I love it. At first, I was a little weary of how much dubstep and EDM and effects were on his voice, but it sounds really cool. I really like it, and I think it's a good change for Taemin to try at least once. The music video for Danger is really, really, actiony and cool, and it has lots of neat stuff in it, but I have two things with the video that just kind of confuse me. In the past, SHINee's videos seem to have like a storyline, and I don't really see a story. It just seems like a surreal, something's happening and you're kind of in this crazy place. It kind of reminds me of Da Da Doom by Top. Another thing I would like to be enlightened about, I guess, is why is this thing so sexualized? I mean, I know Taemin's sexualization kind of started in Sherlock, sort of, but I mean, he had honey abs. And then in Everybody, he was just straight up shirtless and nipples were everywhere. It's such a sudden change for me. I'm not really used to it. Not that I don't enjoy it. I feel like they went from sexualizing Junghyun of SHINee, who's basically been the sexy one all the time, to Taemin. Maybe Junghyun wanted a vacation. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. I was reading some of the comments about the video and the performance, and a lot of fan comments didn't really seem that positive. I mean, people either really loved it, or they're like, nah, and it's too much like SHINee, or I like Ace better. Well, I think it is different from SHINee, but I also like that it's not too different, because then you're like, what is this? What are you doing? Ace is a ballady type of song, so I think they just like Taemin singing ballads, and they just like it better. So they're saying that this genre may not fit him, but I honestly like both. I like that he has two sides. I've read from the live comments, because I did see the live performance on YouTube. It was very good, and he wasn't lip syncing or anything, and it was just very well practiced, and I'm very happy with the results. Enough with the hate, I'm gonna go to something positive now. I mentioned Junghyun before, not only about the sexual, but also because he wrote one of the tracks on Taemin's new album. He wrote the one that Taemin is gonna be singing with Kai. Well, I saw his Twitter today, and he has this little bromancy, cutesy comment about Taemin and how proud he is. I'm gonna read it to you guys. Now, obviously, I'm translating this because I can't really read Korean, so hold on. Okay, here it is. It says, I'm not being like this because I'm really drunk. Taemin worked very hard. There isn't anyone who gets by without going through hardships, but whatever he sets his goal as, Taemin deserves more than enough to be loved. The talks I had with you for this album, I felt your sincerity, Please love me, Taemin. Before I get to the bromance thing, I'm just gonna say that is a cute, sweet thing, and Okay, as for the Jongtae bromance thing, I think that's absolutely adorable, and I know Jonghyun and Taemin are obviously not gay for each other, but they're just so sweet, and you know, ever since the internet war thing, you know, people shipped them. I originally shipped Jongki. I still kind of do, but I don't know, it just seems Ki and Jonghyun have grown apart. And it's obvious that, like, Jonghyun likes Taemin a lot, like, at least in a friendship kind of way. So, yay, Jongtae! Plus, they're both really hot, so that's also awesome. And last but not least, in Super Junior news, Super Junior's comeback will be very soon. In fact, there is an article about how Super Junior said they're not taking any vacations this year. Even though Lee Tak just returned from the military, he ordered it so that they could get their album done ASAP. So the album may be at the end of this month. Yay, Super Junior! I missed you. And speaking of Lee Tak, he did something really, really sweet. Lee Tak received a letter from a fan while he was in the military, and he actually handwrote her a letter back, and he read it at his fan meeting, which was right after he got discharged. It's a really long letter, and I'm just gonna try and sum it up. Dear Elf, and he talks about how, like, that hasn't been something he's used in a long time. Have you been doing well? How have you been eating well? Are you healthy? This moment feels surreal. To express myself, my feelings are so complicated. I don't know how many times I wrote this letter because I couldn't organize my words. Super Junior leader Lee Tak is greeting you, so that I won't lose my mindset for the rookie days like my debut. Tucky, it's Lee Tak. Anyway, I just want to say I'm very sorry and thankful. Do you remember what I said on October 2012? Please wait 21 months. Time flies, don't cheat on me. But those 21 months I experienced in the military didn't feel like a short time. And you waited for me. Thank you so much. And he even says, like, I love you and stuff in it. And it's really cute. So go, Lee Tak. You're awesome. Fangirls love you. And yeah, that is it for this episode of K-Pop News. Sorry, this episode was very long. A lot of news today. I am Sabakunuchibi Neko, and thank you for watching. Bye.